What's up, Saints and Sinners? How you doing? Dr. Dave coming to you from the Barbecue Chapel again. We're glad to have you here. So listen, tonight we're going to do a nice, easy weeknight meal. We've got a normal pork loin. So a lot of people were like, okay, I'm going to do pork loin, but boy, that's just a hunk of meat and it doesn't look like a lot of fun. So let's do something fun with it, okay? Let's just turn it into a nice little piece of artwork. Maybe you got a weeknight and you got some friends coming over, maybe family's coming over. All you have to do is a couple little extra things, turn this into a beautiful little piece of art, and then all of a sudden it's a showstopper piece. It's gonna taste great all the way through and you're gonna love it. All right, so let's just get busy. So we got a regular pork loin. This is actually what they call a half pork loin. It's 5 pounds. What we're gonna do is we're gonna braid it. And the way that we're gonna braid it is that we're gonna actually cut it. So I'm gonna look at it and I'm gonna cut it in thirds, but I'm not gonna cut it all the way through. Of course, I'm gonna leave some at the top, and then we're gonna go right down the side. So we've got one little braid piece section broken off there. And then we're gonna do another one right here. So 2 little slits. I've got my trusty chef's knife from my buddy Ryan Fowler over at Spaceman Knives. I love their products. Cuts through meat like butter. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. It's sharp. It's the way to go. All right, so you're gonna leave it dangling like you got 3 legs. All right, you're walking around. Don't play with your food. Yeah, all right, play with your food. Why not? That's fun. Let's do it. So what we're gonna do, now that we've got it broken out, we're gonna braid it. But before we braid it, one of the great things about braiding it is that you can put seasoning right on the inside. A lot of times when you do pork loin, you put seasoning on the outside, but then you got this huge hunk of meat in the middle that doesn't have any seasoning to it. And if you're not like, I don't wanna inject it, I don't wanna brine it, I don't wanna get into all that kind of stuff, you don't have to. All you do is cut a couple slits, you're ready to go. Grab your favorite rub. We're gonna use butt dust today, because it's a great all-purpose pork rub, barbecue flavor, smoked paprika. You're gonna have cumin. You're gonna have chili pepper. You're gonna have some sugars to it as well, which will give it a nice little bark. If you're going for a longer period of time and you're creating that bark, and it's gonna get, look at that color. That color is just popping, right? So we're gonna get this all dusted up. Butt dust, we're dusting it. Even though this is not a butt, it's okay to dust. It's our loin dust tonight. We're dusting all the inside. This means that more flavor is gonna happen each time you take a bite, all right? And who doesn't want more flavor, right? Except for maybe some of my Minnesota friends up here in Scandinavia land who like to season things, I don't know, with water and air. Blah! That's not very tasty, let me tell you what. We need a little bit more flavor from where I'm from. Down in Midwest Kansas City, baby, we like our flavors, which is exactly what we're gonna do afterwards. We're gonna put some KC barbecue sauce, our own brand, Kickin KC, on there, and you're gonna love it. Smoky, sweet flavor. It's gonna be delicious. So, make sure this is all dusted up nice and well. You can see color all the way throughout. Go heavy-handed, okay? Listen, there's lots of where that came from, all right? Don't go light. Say, oh man, I don't want to run out. Guess what? We've got more. You can buy more all the time. All right, now that we've got it all dusted up, now we're gonna braid it. I am not the world's greatest braider, but what I do know is you're gonna take the outside pieces, you're gonna alternate them with your middle piece, and you're just gonna keep alternating and going around. Now this one is a big hunk of mess, right? So it's not gonna braid a whole lot, but it braids enough. Now, how are we gonna hold it in place down here at the bottom? Grab a skewer, okay? Grab a skewer, flip that baby over. That looks good. We're gonna shove a skewer right down the middle, holding all three pieces together. You don't need it this big. Just get it all the way through and break it off. Just make sure you don't eat that part, right? One piece. Go. Okay, we got our skewer in there ready to go. Look at how beautiful that pork loin is, all braided up. It's all seasoned. You can see that seasoning all around. We've got our smoker fired up at 250. Let's get this baby on this pit, ready to go, all right? We're gonna throw it on there, put it to rest. We're gonna come back and check it. We're gonna keep checking temp until it gets to about 130, 135. And then we're gonna move forward with doing a little bit of love with our barbecue sauce on there, okay? Once you get your pit going, once you have your meat on, you know what time it is. It's time to crack a cold one. It's time to relax. It's time to talk to your friends and family. Go have some fun. All right, saints and sinners, here we are. We're back at the grill. We've got this braided pork loin that's been on for quite a while. I started at 250. I bumped it up to 300 degrees because I just needed to get it moving along a little bit faster. What I have in our pot is I've got about a half bottle of our Kickin KC barbecue sauce and about a half cup of honey. I like an extra bit of honey just for some extra sweetness. You can see that our tenderloin or our loin is looking really good. It's not a tenderloin, it's a loin. What we're gonna do is we're gonna brush this baby with our sauce. That honey is gonna provide a nice little glaze on it. It's gonna stick to this. You can see that color. And of course the fat's coming off of it. We're gonna flip it around as well too. We're close to our temperature. We're about 300 or 130 degrees. 135 in spots. We're going to go to 140, 145. You know, FDA said you don't have to cook pork till it's cardboard consistency anymore, which is really nice. So we like the fact that we can do this. Oh yeah, you got to get your handy dandy, trusty. You got to do this to make sure that they work, right? You got to check it. Check it. Look at that. Tell me that's not a glorious piece of meat right there. Okay, we're gonna flip it over. Give it a little glaze on the other side. I don't know about you, I like that sauce all over it. Nice little mob. Kickin KC barbecue sauce. Smoky sweet molasses, honey, brown sugar. Somebody asked me, hey, is that barbecue sauce sugar-free? No, it is the opposite of sugar-free. But guess what? It's gonna make your meal delicious. Look at that, it's gorgeous. We're gonna let that caramelize, set in for a little bit. Set this on here for about 10 more minutes and then it's gonna be good to go. We'll see you inside. All right, folks, here we go. This beautiful pork loin, all braided up, sauced up, ready to go. Got on our beautiful Edwards woodworking cutting board. Love it. So remember, when you're doing this, however you're doing it, nice and easy, use whatever rub you want to, but try our butt dust. It's going to be great. Gives a nice little smoky sweet flavor to it. Make sure that you're always checking the internal temperature. We use our ThermalWorks pens. Absolutely love those. And then we give nice glaze to our sauce. Kickin KC sauce. It's gonna be great. We're looking forward to it. Until next time, folks, be good, make good choices. We'll see you out there.